Hi, I am trying to understand how movement works. Okay, just wanted to be a little less weird. What if I do that and then this? wait, I think we got it. That is good enough. Hello. I'm just gonna get set up here for a second. This stream, I am going to be working on a couple drawings. I'm hoping once I turn on the iPad here that it doesn't still show the webcam in it. But it feels weird, like it's at an odd angle. Maybe things I should have messed with before streaming, but hey, I'm still new to this. So I'm going to use that as an excuse for every weird random thing I do. I think that's better. Yeah. So I tried to hook up a screen capture directly from the iPad to stream that way so that you could just see the screen. You don't have to see my desktop and all the junk and all the commissions that I'm working on. But it just kept crashing constantly, and I'd have to go back in and push all the buttons, and that was super frustrating. So I'll have to figure out how to properly do that for a future arting. Let me just move my microphone here. I think every single time I've streamed, I've had either different audio or different visual. Right? Yeah, audio visual. I have a pretty cool microphone that I think sounds a whole hell of a lot better, but I was trying to clean up my RV and I found in a random drawer this super Logitech 9C20, or I don't know, it's got some words on it, but I found that in a box. I totally don't remember how long ago I bought that, but I've been wanting to stream for a long time, so that's probably something I got for that. And then just never did it. Just enter my secret code over here. All right, so let's see how the screen looks. I guess let's open up this one. Oh hey, yeah, that's pretty decent, I guess, to be able to see. What about when I'm actually in my drawing position? All right, yeah, we can work with this. So this is actually not what I'm going to be working on in the stream. That's just some Chuck emojis that I was working on for a bullet journal sticker sheet of Chuck from Supernatural. So I have a couple of those done, but I am actually going to be working on some Patreon requests. I have a Patreon page, patreon.com/mistyfigs, and on it, every month I slacked major the last 2 months because everything was wild and I was super busy, so I didn't get them done. But I have this art request post that I make, and each Patreon supporter can comment 2 separate items that they would love to see me turn into a sticker. And depending on how many people comment, I take a die and I toss it, and the number that pops up that corresponds with the comment is what I'm going to draw. And whoever commented gets a couple stickers of the item, or if I decide that I want to turn it into a charm or a pin or something, I'll throw one of those in there too. But just like a little swag bag of the design that they requested. So this first one, I have 2 actually here. One from the prior month that I just could not get done, and then one from this month, who I've noticed has been the same comment for months. So it's kind of cool that that one popped up on the die so I could finally draw it for him. But first, the first one that was from a missed month, I got like all kinds of drawings on here, is Vincent from Final Fantasy VII. I think Final Fantasy VII. All the Final Fantasies are such a blur to me. I'm not the best video game player, but I am an avid video game watcher. So I did the sketch work, I did the line work for this one too. I just haven't gotten around to coloring it. So I'd like to finish that on the stream. I don't want to say the name of Patreon supporters that requested the items, just in case they don't want their names said publicly, or whatever. But yeah, this is a Patreon wanted it, so they got it, and I'll make some silly stickers out of it. So let me just get rid of my sketch line here. So yeah, I found this other little chibi online to use as a color swatch thing, so I can use them appropriate. And I'm going to get a nice red that I like. That one, maybe a little darker though. I like using official art or other fan art as a jumping point for swatch colors. Most of, let's see how big that is. Yeah, that's decent. All right. So, actually, I don't need that on there. God, it's been a really long time since I've even been able to sit and draw something or ink something. So bear with me. There's going to be a curve with this. I use Procreate for most all of the art that I do for the stickers. It's super convenient. There was an artist, Krista D, who I was rooming with at, I think it was one of the Emerald City Comic Cons. And she had a really big iPad, and she was drawing on it, and she let me mess around with it, and I bought one the next day. I needed it in my life so bad. Oh, I'm missing a line there. It was such a game changer, because for the longest time, making a new design required me to draw it traditionally and then ink it and scan it with an actual like a scanner onto the computer, and then from there I'd have to clean up all the noise because my scanners have always been kind of crappy. So I'd have to clean up all the junk around it, all the pixelation from the scanning, and then I'd have to like color it and do the shading, and it was just really a process that resulted in me not being able to create the amount of designs that I wanted to for the shop. So once I got that, once I made the jump to digital, it just streamlined so much stuff. And I was able to really get things rolling. Just don't have an actual eye outline. So yeah, once I got that in my hot little hands, the amount of drawings just went wild. I went crazy. Let's do a little darker there. And I hope I'm not butchering this character too badly. I don't remember him. I feel like I don't remember him being in Final Fantasy VII. Maybe it's Final Fantasy VIII. For some reason, Final Fantasy VIII in my head is popping up. But I just can't say for sure because it's been a really long time since I've played any of the Final Fantasies. Or any video games, actually. I mean, it's been years. I only now got into Animal Crossing, which is kind of cool. My friend had it's not mine, had a Nintendo Switch that he wasn't using. It was just sitting in storage, so he let me borrow it so that I can play Animal Crossing, which that would be kind of fun stuff to draw. I should do some Animal Crossing stuff sometime. I think I'm going to do the highlights first here. There's a lot of detail. So yeah, he hooked me up with the system, and I bought the game and actually been playing video games at the end of the night once I'm done working. But other than that, I just kind of stayed away from video games because it's so time consuming, and I'm not very good with the control of games, especially when it comes to like 3D games where you don't have like turn-based fighting. You have to actually have some kind of skill. There's the Didymus says, which Final Fantasy character were you talking about? Oh, it's this character, Vincent, which was requested by Patreon supporter, and I can't remember which one they're from. Sorry, I didn't notice the chat there for a minute, since I'm staring at the screen here. At the other screen, the screen below my eyes. But yeah, I like the turn-based fighting, but I'm just not very good at video games. I love to watch people play video games. Lols, it's Summer, by the way. Hello, Summer. I am kind of getting some work done. Let's do some really basic, just throwing some solid colors in here. Then I can go back and highlight things. But you gotta love a character that wears so much black. So much of the actual inking gets lost for a little bit. Aunt Davis says, hi, Figs. I say hi back. Hello. I am drawing Vincent. I feel like I should Google because now it's driving me crazy. I gotta know which Final Fantasy he's from. It's very odd. I don't know. It's got them black pants too. Advent Children. Okay, there we go. Vincent was in Final Fantasy Advent Children. All right. Mystery is solved. I could sleep at night. We'll see, that's one of the downsides with on the Patreon having the art request post is that there'll be some requests and I'm just like, I have no idea who this is. That's actually the second drawing that I'm actually going to be drawing, not just coloring and shading. But it's from Labyrinth, and I've never actually seen Labyrinth. I was much more of a action movie fan when I was little, so by the time I got to be an adult, I was just like, okay, I don't really want to watch this. Which I'm sure is like blasphemy to some people. But I have seen the Goblin Rock video, so I can I have that burned into my head. Good old David Bowie crotch. Right? That's the same movie. Oh, Summer says, lols. I was in my 20s before I saw that. Yeah, that was me with like a bunch of I mean, there's so many movies from the 80s that I've just never seen that so many people reference. Like I've seen The Breakfast Club, but I've never seen 16 Candles or what's some of the other ones? Dirty Dancing. I don't know, all that shit. All that good shit. Not my tempo. I instead probably watched Indiana Jones like 4,000 times and Die Hard, Terminator, and then Creepshow. Lots of horror. Let's see. Too bad no Supernatural Day event, this year. Yeah, it's a bummer. Like, I was really getting used to traveling so much for conventions, just flying all over the place, and then this all hit, and it's just so weird to go from flying all over the country 1 year and then the next nothing. It's like, I am home, I am posted. I think today it was announced one of the Supernatural conventions that I was booked for in September in Orlando was just canceled. So I'll have that weekend off. But I mean, we'll see. I'd rather not do any conventions this year. The way things are going, because we're not at the level where we should be having large groups of people together. See, my Rock Gem Club just canceled their August show and wasn't too happy with that. Oh, that's a bummer. Rock Gem Club, that's pretty cool. I don't know a lot about stones, but my girlfriend is a hardcore with gems and just I could listen to her talk about different types of gems all the time. Like we did a convention together last year and we got to go to the Smithsonian in DC for like a couple hours before a plane after the weekend was over. And so the gem exhibit was the one thing that we decided, just like, no, we've got an hour, we're rolling through this. But she actually works at a showroom in Portland, and I don't know what it's called. It's one of those diamond people. It's shit. I can't think of it. Like something certified. But she's like a fancy gem person. It's so dumb. I can't think of words today. Let's do AIG certified? No. Yeah, I can't. Oh, Summer. His grandpa sold crystals. Oh, that's pretty cool. There was a convention where me and a bunch of my friends were working at in which is Lilac City Comic Con. Spokane, Washington. Was it? Yeah, Spokane. And we had like a one-shot D&D game. Two of the nights that we were at the show, because we had like a Airbnb all together. And during the game, the DM, Brian Lynn's Cult Classic posters, he actually got a bunch of crystal, like the rocks, geodes, and our characters had to actually break open these rocks to get the crystals inside to further whatever part of the game. And it was super cool because we each got a rock and had to go out in the yard, which ended up being like 11 o'clock at night. So we probably just looked like a bunch of tweakers out in the parking lot of some random neighborhood, cracking open rocks with a hammer that I had in my trunk. But it was super cool. I don't think I ever, maybe in school, but cracked open like my own geode. So that was super cool of him. But other than that, I'm just like, oh yeah, super cool rocks, shiny things. But Alicia knows like all the stuff. Okay, I'm going to, I'll give a little highlight there. If you can't already tell, I'm not a professional. I don't understand light. We're just putting some, we're just on the fly here. I don't know what I'm doing. But I have a lot of fun doing it. I laugh when a guy ran from me. I cut you. Oh, still wear my Dean FBI pin, and someone asked if I was an FBI agent, and they ran. Yeah, I don't have those at a lot of the conventions anymore, specifically because of that. I don't want somebody to get in trouble for like impersonating an officer, even though obviously we know different. But I saw like a random, let me see, I need something. No, I'll just come back to that later. I saw some random like news report about like fake IDs and stuff, and in their stock footage or whatever, they actually had like Dean Winchester FBI badge, and I'm like, oh no. I hope that's not one of mine. Those cosplay badges, I love them. I have so many different characters now. But I guess like if somebody sees like a Mulder or Scully one, that's pretty well known. But for as popular as Supernatural is, I'm surprised people don't recognize them more. Go. This is starting to look pretty cool. Yeah. Advent Children. Yes, I will remember that for at least 12 minutes. What time is it? Oh, 23 minutes. All right. Okay, let's do a little more shading of thy pants. I really love this person's chibi. Their style is super cool. Kind of a jackass though, because I forgot to grab a credit so that I could put it there, since I have it in the corner here. But once I upload this to videos, I'll find a reference to link below, so if people come upon this, they can see where my reference came from. Because that person's got a cool style. I want to be cool like that. Getting there. Do some more of that. Let's go up a notch. My weird imaginary light source that doesn't quite exist. Fake it till you make it. From far away, it kind of looks okay. I need to take a class or something. I should probably learn how to draw if I'm going to be a professional artist. One of these days. Okay, so I covered those all in brown before, but those are... He's got spiky feet. He's got metal spiky feet. And then that. I told Clock Art Work she needs to do a YouTube like this. Here. If you get paid to make art, you are a professional artist. This is very true. There is a thing though. It's like when you're surrounded by such like talented people that are well above your pay grade, so to speak. It's just like holy crap, I need to get better. Like I'm happy with most of the things I create, but there's always room for improvement. Especially when, oh my god, there's been times where I've been at conventions and they'll put me next to comic house artists. Like, god, there was one in, I can't remember where it was, Tennessee or something. They placed me next to an artist for Marvel, and it was very different. I don't know why they had me as a featured artist, but yeah, I'm like next to these people from DC and Marvel, and Chris Evans came over at one point to talk to one of the guys that did Captain American cover art, and I'm just standing there like looking at these people and just like, why am I next to you? But yeah, so it just kind of drives me and just be like, okay, this is cute, but I want to be better. Okay, I'll do a little peach. Peach. Also remember that plebs like me look at what you do and can never imagine being able to do what you do. Oh, that's very true. I think just a couple years ago, looking at what I do now, I wouldn't believe that it was me that did it. And I think the digital has a lot to do with that, because once I got the iPad, I was able to constantly draw. Like, oh, I'm stuck in an airport for 6 hours. Well, I can draw. Or like the slow points at conventions when there's like big panels going on. I'm just like, oh, well, hey, that's a cool cosplay. I'm going to draw that person's cosplay. So it's really all that practice that I've been able to get in the past like 2 years. Let's see, a little of that. Even having the time to practice, I think that was a big thing when I was trying to juggle conventions and working in a real estate office, and just doing Funko commissions for people on Etsy. It's like time isn't really there. Oh, I need to do hair. Let's do some hair. I'm not sure. I think I want to stay pretty easy with the hair. Some little highlights. Pleb. I like that word, pleb. Oh, I totally forgot you worked in real estate office. Yes. So much real estate. So many positions in real estate. There are times when I miss it. But I don't miss having to do something that I'm not passionate about. The human interaction was nice, though. I mean, I hated it before the bust. I worked subprime. That I hated because it was so just shady. But then the things really started to go down, and there were times where the FBI was in our office, and so I'm glad that even though we had to deal with a bust, that so many different regulations came to pass because of everything that happened, because subprime was so predatory, and it was really hard to work in that industry with people constantly trying to like get you to do horrible shit so that they can make a bunch of money. Ugh, gross. Work for a national real estate franchise, so I talk to realtors all the time. Oh yeah. I think I have like some old bosses of mine are on my like Facebook friends. They're just like, you are good people. You're actually about getting people into good homes and good deals. But I don't miss the bad ones. The people that were like very had that like kind of used car salesman vibe. Just trying to get somebody to get into a situation that's not best for them. Let me go do a little. Why is this? Oh, my opacity is like super fucking off. There we go. Oh no, I cussed. I cuss a lot. Oh well. So, forewarning to any children that may come across this video, I fucking cuss a lot. I try not to, but I do. Welcome. Okay. Which tablet is that? It is. What is it? It's an iPad Pro. A 9.5-inch iPad Pro. It's actually my second one. The first one was the same exact model, but I was working at a supernatural convention in Minneapolis at some huge ass convention center. So there was like 3 different conventions happening at once, and at some point somebody reached underneath my table and stole my iPad that I used for as a register towards the end of the night. And I know it wasn't a supernatural fan. I've never had a problem with supernatural people, but there was just like so many random people around. So that one got stolen, and the fandom got wind of it and bought me this one because they're so fucking sweet. I love my fandom so much. But yeah, it showed up on in my mail one day with like a list of everyone's names that pitched in to get it for me, and it had like a little case and everything. So it was really, really kind act, because having that iPad just made working on the road accessible. Is that? It's like, okay, yeah, that's actually part of. Let's just clean this up a little bit. And then I think there's, oh yeah, there's a blur. What's this do? Oh no, that's horrible. What is that? Round brush. Round brush. There we go. Just kind of want to... No. Just keep doing the same thing. No, I don't like that. I'll just do it properly. I'm going to do airbrush, soft brush. I'll just... I can't even really tell. Best fandom, hands down. Yes, they're super fucking nice. Like, the only fandom that I've been in that feels anywhere near as inclusive as the Supernatural fandom has been is the Critical Role fandom. They're also so fucking nice, and like ready to jump in and help people as needed. Let's see. Just... Yeah, I think that looks kind of cool. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I think I say that too much. I kind of know what I'm doing. Surrounded by so many artists that I'm just like, oh my god, now I gotta try to do that. That's super cool. Where am I? Oh, I do not want to be in that. Calligraphy, brush pen. Yeah. Oh. Cool. Oh, I need to... And oh, what did I do? Brush pen, monoline. It's not what I was using before. Studio pen, there we go. So I think it's like the Procreate, what I'm using on iPad, is there's so many brushes, and I use 3. But it's like I have to go through all these other brushes. No, that's not how light works. Hold on. There we go. I have to go through all these different options to find like the 3 brushes that are in different sections that I actually use. I bet there's a way to set favorites, but I'm learning more and more about this program every day. Wow, that looks pretty. I'm like looking up at the screen, and from far away, that's looking pretty cool. Well, there's something wrong with those pants, but don't mind me just loving on myself. Okay, guns. I think this is the first time I've ever drawn a gun. So I was a little nervous about that, but it came out pretty cool. It looks like a gun. So I'll take it. There's also something I like with these art request drawings is that the things that people are having me draw are a lot of things out of my comfort zone. And that's just going to make me better. Oh, it's decent. Look at it, extra shine. Pew, pew, pew. How can you draw a gun and not go pew, pew, pew at some point? Pew, pew. I don't even know if the mic picked that up, but I just had to pew. Let's fix that. Yeah. Oh my god, that took 40 minutes? Jeez. Okay. I'm pretty happy. Well, actually there's like when I look at it on this screen and then I look it up there, then it's like I notice things that I don't like. So I'm actually gonna take that down a notch because it's just too stark. subtle shine to it. Yeah, okay. The eyes are judging me. Judging. Yeah, that is some judginess right there. There's way too much shine going on in there. Let's take that down to. Nope. Inky. Nope. 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 There we go. Just a little bit. There we go. Yeah. Ah. So sweet. Okay. So there's that. Okay, now where's all the paint missing? Well, it looks like it's all there. I got some extra random little bits on the side here. Oh. I always gotta go up and clean up lines because I'm a messy colorist. Holy crap, like out of the blue, Alicia, my gal, she just started busting out art like you wouldn't believe. Just one day, it's just like, oh yeah, by the way, I can draw the fuck out of some stuff. So I'm hoping, like, since I'm not a great colorist, I'm hoping I could just like pay her one day to do my coloring for me. Let's see, have you done the Shadow Baldwin one? Shadow Baldwin. I don't know who that is. Let's see. How's Lucy doing? I heard her barking earlier. Oh yeah, right now she's asleep on my feet. And it's warm, so that's not fun. But she's being cute and she's being quiet, and I will take it. Let's see. The Shadow. Oh, the movie, the Shadow, with one of them Baldwins in it. I haven't done anything for that before. Oh my god, I forgot that existed. The Shadow. Mm-hmm. There we go. All right. So that is one complete Vincent from Final Fantasy VII, Advent Children. Ah, that's fun. All right. I accomplished something. It took a lot longer than I was expecting, but at least I got it done. Now there's a second one here. I've got a lot of unfinished drawings. As you can see, it's like so many. All of these things that have not been done, but eventually will. So there was a second request came, one from this month. Yeah, right. It's like every artist, just folders and folders of things named with just random letters that we'll never finish and never be able to find because we don't name things properly. I think every single one of these files is just untitled artwork. Okay, well, so this was the second thing. This is just completely in rough sketch mode. And if it took me that long to color Vincent, there's no way I'm going to finish this one completely in 15 minutes. But, let's see if I can zoom in here. This is the request subject. And I already forgot their names, but I'm actually going to pull it up because they're weird. Labyrinth Dog. Ambrosius is a cowardly Old English sheepdog and is the mount of Sir Didymus in Labyrinth. Like I was saying, I've never seen this movie. So, oh my god, where's my screen? And so this person, one of my Patreon supporters, commented every single month with this. I already forgot their names; they're difficult. And I rolled the die this month, and it happened to finally pop up for them. So I was like, okay, now I have to Google who these actually are. And I was kind of hoping to watch Labyrinth so that I have more of an idea of who these characters were, but I just didn't have the chance. My commission queue is kind of wild for the next couple weeks. I think I should be able to at least get the dog of who I already forgot his name. How's that? That's way too thick. So yeah, I'm going in blind here. I don't really know these characters, but it does make me want to finally make time to watch Labyrinth and have that in my brain, and then I'll understand some references that come with it. I don't need to take that apart. The Shaggy Dog. It kind of reminds me of the Shaggy Dog from Looney Tunes. And then my old tongue. Yeah, that was a good boy. Want that? Nope. The process. Yeah, my sketch was more along the right lines. The beauty of a rough sketch. Okay, I got... I love him already. Or them. I don't know of what gender this character is. It's a dog. All dogs are good boys. Lucy, I know you're a girl, but you're a good boy. Snoring. So I have a cut on the bottom here for a banner, and I have no idea what the banner is going to actually say. I am going to leave that up to the Patreon supporter who knows who this character is and loves them enough to comment. I think they commented like 4 or 5 months in a row with the suggestion for this one before it finally came up. So that'll be up to them. I'm sure there's some catchphrase of this dog. Dog? Is that a dog knight? It looks like a scruffy dog. I'm glad there isn't like any super judgy people are just like, how dare you not know of such and such national treasure. Ah, why is my thing bumpy? That is a weird drawing angle. Too flippy. Oh, that's pretty cute. You're such a good boy. Oh, I love him. He's got like super dark lips there. I think like I don't really like that. I'll just do it in shading. Okay, so then we got this guy. I got notifications popping up on my other screens. I'm surrounded by 3 screens and my iPad. I have a camera above me. I have a microphone next to me. Just so much. Don't recognize the dog. Yeah, it's I don't know, something from Labyrinth. At some point, there's this dog. All right, and this is so much more of a rough sketch. Let's see what I can pull out of this like 2 a.m. sketch. I remember that this is pretty basic. We have that and a little doodly bob. Then, I kind of gave it like rat fingers. I don't think it's not a rat though, it's another dog. A dog riding another dog. He's got some weird gauntlets going on there. Okay. One thing I really love about Procreate is like, I don't know if you could tell from that one thing, but you hold it and it's like bam. How cool is that? It'd be like a circle. It's like, wow, I can't do a circle. And it does it for you. Super cool. Nice little easy cheats. Artist hack. Seen the movie. I don't remember a dog. I'll have to look it up. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that's it. When I put Labyrinth dog in Google, it popped right up. But yeah, maybe it was just like a totally little random bit part in passing that just resonated with the my Patreon supporter that wanted it as a sticker. And now it will be a sticker on my shop, so I'll definitely have to watch the movie before I can actually sell it, so that I'm not like, oh yeah, buy this thing that I have no idea what it is. It's kind of douchey. Got a little nose. It's got like a really sharp. I don't want to make it look too Looney Tunes. But I mean, I think that's going to be hard for me to not do with the way my style is. He's got big old whiskers. He's got to be some kind of mutt. Got that. And then I got that little. He's so British looking. Okay, and he's got like some big ass Law and Order eyebrows. Yeah, that's good. He's got a slope. Give him a little bump there. Yeah, this is coming out pretty decent. Well, I think I've got about 10 minutes left. I think I'll be able to actually get the inking done on this at least. That'll be pretty cool. I'm just going to leave the sockets open for the moment. I don't like that other eye though. Oh, it's too big. Oh god, I'm just making it worse. Look, dog. There we go. That's good enough for now. And then his hat is like so weird. He's got an ear. Got a scruffy ear there. A scruffy ear here. My ability to make sense of my sketches astounds me. Okay, we got that. And give that. I guess I was on the right track there. He's got a stupid feather. Oh. I'll just take that out. Ambrosius is the dog's name, and Fox. It's a fox, not a dog. So yeah, that's like I couldn't for the life of me say those names. It's a fox. Yeah, he does look more fox than dog. Okay, that makes sense, at least for like the shape. I wonder why they went with a sheepdog and a fox instead of like a fox and a hound. Well, no, I guess a sheepdog and a fox makes sense. Not that it even has to make sense, I guess. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think he looks pretty fox-like. So we have that. Oh, he's got such an elaborate outfit. He's got a little cuff. Give him the little typical chest patch. I'm not going to go too much in detail with the outfit because I want to actually pull up some scenes so that they look proper. So I'm just going to put the outline in of his outfit. Let's see how horrible that looks. Okay, I'm digging it. I like it. What the fuck was that? It's like some weird gate creaking sound. Oh, what was the line there? Probably a gate creaking. All right, I think I got all of the elements there. Might as well do the banner while I got a couple minutes left. Just told Clockwork Art you're on. I am on for a couple more minutes. I'm trying to keep the streams to like an hour, even though I work a lot more than that. My hours are as soon as I wake up in the morning after I have breakfast, so it's like 9 a.m. until about 2 in the morning is my work schedule each day. But stream-wise, that's such a weird angle. Sorry, I'm just going to redraw this a million times. Yeah, I think like an hour is nice for like binging if people end up on my channel after I upload the video of these. They can just like let it play, and it's not like 4-hour episodes or anything crazy. And who wants to hear me babble for 4 hours, really? Aww. Where is it? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Look at that face. You can't, it's super dark, but what a creeper. Oh, that's right. He has an eye patch. I'm glad I pulled that up. Oh, that's why I drew it that way. So if he's facing, then it's that side. But yeah, I think for just line work, getting that at least plotted out without any of the the extra line work that comes with the dark shading, I think that came out pretty good. I'm not sure where I want his eyes to be looking just yet, but I think once I watch the parts that, oh no, I don't know what layer that's on. Once I watch the section, then I'll have a better idea of the character to make that decision. There we go. That's where that layer is. God, it's so annoying when you have just like a little mark and just like, I want to get rid of it, but I don't know which one of these 5 million layers that it's on. So yeah, oh my god, it's 6 o'clock exactly. I'm super surprised how well. I haven't done drawing stream before. This is the first one of those. So yeah, so there is Ambrosius and Sir Didymus. Fox Terrier is Sir Didymus, what breed he is. Okay, cool. He's very fox-like. He's got that little, like, upturned nose. Fox Terrier and a sheepdog. I dig him. I think that'll be super cute when I get all the detail of his actual outfit on, all the stripes and the dots and things. That'll probably look pretty sharp. But yeah, I think that will do it for this. It's been an hour, and I drew some things, and I colored some things, and I babbled constantly. So yeah, thank you for hanging out, lurkers and chatters. I don't know how often I'm streaming. I seem to just kind of decide a couple days before, but I at least like to do it once a week. I am really liking this. Yeah. So thank you very much, and I will post the next time that I'm going to stream on Twitter and probably Facebook, and definitely on Patreon. And I forgot what button I clicked to stop the stream. Oh, there it is. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye.